This weekend, the top two teams in the LCS go head-to-head. The most successful team in the history of the LCS look to reclaim their throne.
Power View on the Viego has already got his double, can go for a third. Kaisa picks up two more, and now it's only Raze left alive, and he's going to fall.
While a new team tries to stay the king of the hill.
100 Thieves have been on an absolute tear through the LCS, straight to the top of the standings here.
Louis getting in there, FBI diving in, it's 100 Thieves. Want to know that as Someday gets 3 or 4 straight into the wall, and 100 Thieves are going to run away with this game.
Because you're not against a Jace, you're against a Gwen who has high sustain, and now he's going to face check into the E, and this is bad already.
He's just waiting. Someday is ready for him. And this is kind of what we were talking about. It's not like Huni gets any value out of the Mundo passive here. It doesn't provide you any defensive options outside of CC.
Horrible.
Snip, snip. Even though he takes the turret shot, it doesn't even matter. Very, very simple stuff there for him. But Someday will keep this pressure alive. Meanwhile, back in mid, Abbedagga going in, putting the pain on Power of Evil. But considering he's almost out of mana, it won't go much further.
He has no flash. Huni doesn't have his Ghost to close the gap, though.
Okay, Someday's at about 2/3 HP. Already using the W, but it only protects from range. Viego's right there, melee, and he's ready to go. It's first blood for the good doctor.
They are bailing out and just taking a red instead for their troubles. But again, it's just a trade of gold for that objective. And despite the first blood going to TSM, they're ahead.
Nicely done. Chains of Corruption into the flash follow there with the dredge line, but now it's Lost, who is nearly killed by FBI's counterattack. Both Huhi and Lost barely getting away from that with their lives.
Yeah. More of a weakness, someone who people are trying to attack for TSM, and FBI is one of the best marksmen in the league. He has a big lead, he has the early mythic here, and now TSM's gonna have to deal with him.
Yeah, I feel like, throughout this whole split, never mind, we don't even have time to talk about it. Someday's going in. Can't find the damage that he needed there with the ulti to get the kill.
Push this out, but he always has to be somewhat respectful of the chance of all in.
Oh, talking about all ins. Here we go. Abbedagga getting jumped on by Power of Evil. Speak is here trying to follow it up, but he can't close the distance just yet. Abbedagga gets away, but I like the aggression out of PoE. However, we're talking about being aggressive down here in the bottom lane. 100 Thieves are very far forward, and they are stuck as the meat in a TSM sandwich. Here we go. Huhi's going to be the first one to die. The damage pours through. FBI's the target next, but he gets a kill onto Mundo at least. TSM trying to keep their 80 carry alive, and Someday just needed one more needle, but he won't get it. He's hopping, skipping, and jumping away. Huni died, but they took out both bottom laners from 100 Thieves.
They got both the bottom laners there, and Lost surviving so big. But they did lose the tower, and they're going to lose some of the jungle here. Power Evil going to face check.
Oh boy, Someday's right back in it, and Closer's ready to go too. Diving into the back, looking for the Emperor of Shurima. He's able to find him, and now he's got to walk away a little bit further. Right back in he goes. Abbedagga's here.
Who's he going to link with? It takes a minute to actually charge up the Anathema's chains. He is now spotted. He could be in trouble here.
Okay, but instantly they go in. Sword Art's ready to pop him and drop him, and 100 Thieves can't stop him. Huni's got the first kill. Sword Art's about to die, though. Closer's ready to go, and the Viking has turned it around. They will not go to Valhalla. They will simply die in battle. A triple kill for Closer. Because Closer can rampage through the immobile Varus and just destroy him. Now, with another fight breaking out, with Spica at about 20% HP, make that 10%. There's no way for TSM to be able to challenge this, and that's 100 Thieves moving on to Soul Point.
Fourth, yes, they're in control of the objectives, but this just went so wrong. The hook from Sword Art was beautiful. The lollipop there catches him at the end of it and does get that initial kill. But again, where is the extended damage? Olaf is running at your Varus, while the Varus is trying to move forward and kill the Aphelios, so guess how that one ends for the boy with the bow and arrow. You got
handleable, right? They have to address this healing. He's got the Gore Drinker. He's 4-0. Abadaga's going to face check the brush here, finds Spica, loses some HP.
Be as strong as they possibly can for this next fight here in 150.
2 minutes. Power of Evil trying to save himself from Sunday's assault. Sword Art goes in. They want to try to kill the Gwen before the rest of the fight happens. Someday is still alive. Someday is drain tanking. And Someday has baited TSM to their demise. Abadaga keeps the chase going. Mundo passive keeps Huni alive. Spica's fighting Huhi off to the side, but Death Sentence finds him with a box thrown out and the lantern thrown in. Spica tries to get away, but the flash fails, and FBI prevails. 100 Thieves are making this their game.
Varus, yeah, you got some poke, but it's all upfront damage again here. The initial play looks like it's going to be good for TSM. You see TP coming through. It's the 1v3, but Power of Evil is zoned out. He's pushed back. Abadaga arrives, and he's just straight up healing through it. Someday has the stopwatch. It's just the tank and the support remaining. Nothing doing there for TSM.
23 minutes. This lead is massive. Spica goes in, tries to find a little bit of damage onto Abadaga, is immediately knocked back and thrown up and beaten down. Closer dominating 6-0-0 on the Olaf. The true hard carry scoreline. No deaths, no assists, kills only gameplay.
100 Thieves are going for the throat.
Okay, Abadaga's the target though. They go in, they find a lot of damage on him, but he uses the stasis well to drop that aggro. TSM continue to try to defend here in a 4v5. Huni's taking a lot of damage. Mundo is not tanky enough to survive that. The needles go through and they pierce his heart.
As 100 Thieves is pressing on the map, they're looking to push in multiple lanes. You got Gwen in mid, you got Silas in bot, you got the 3-man squad here with the Olaf in position to go towards mid or top with those kills. So they're going to make the call. You give up Baron, you try to fight for Elder, because I think Elder is where you have to make your stand with the game.
Death Sentence again only finds the Mundo. Huni able to pick up the canister means he'll get the passive right on back. He's trying to make sure he interrupts these. Spell Immune won't matter. Huni's going to be focused. He's already down. 100 Thieves get it done. Abadaga pops the enemy AD carry instantly. Pad the stats and congrats. 100 Thieves take down TSM and earn themselves that exclusive first place.
Leaving no doubt about who is #1 right now. The battle between the top teams. 100 Thieves crushing through this one. Monstrous game from Closer. This guy was on fire on the Olaf. Absolutely killed it here against TSM. And you know, TSM, they went for this kind of scaling composition. They went for late game. It didn't come together because 100 Thieves were pushing the pace of the game constantly. They were attacking.